Hello guys, this is Pokéland Legend Tips with another video, and today before we go into the real day, please subscribe to the channel, drop a like. If you have any questions you can ask us in the comments, or even better, join us on Facebook. The link is in the description below. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be basically reviewing one of the Pokemons here, which is Guzzlord, and we're going to try to do Battle Tower using that. So this is Guzzlord. He's the world boss. Everyone knows him. He's Dragon and Dragon, and we will try to build a team around here that works. And yeah, we're just gonna be trying that in the battle tower. So let's go ahead. Of course, it's really hard to use Guzzlord if you are up against teams such as Faye or he has a lot of weaknesses, to be honest. And he won't be that great maybe until the next meta, but we're still gonna be using him. You just have to to make sure that his defenses are okay. I don't. Wait a second. Is this Diancie? Oh my God! We ain't gonna be able to win against this guy, since this is a bad. This is a bad thing to do. Okay, so the problem is, you see, she once hit him, and thank God he needs to be really tanky. You see that he needs to be really tanky. He provides shields as his ulti, but the problem is he's facing Fey type Pokemons. So as you can see, it's really easy for Diancie to one shot this guy. So we're still gonna try. Oh, I think she's gonna kill him this time. Yeah, she's definitely gonna kill him. So we're gonna need to use another Pokemon. Okay, it's a good. This is not a great start, but let's skip this one and then go back later for it. So yes, against Fey Pokemons he will not do great since he's Dragon and Dark, so he's pretty weak against those. But against the rest, I mean, he's pretty fine. You only have to make him really tanky. So for example, if by any chance you have some really tanky Pokemons that can buff defenses, such as you have Regirock that can buff defenses, you have Xerenas that can buff defenses, so those you can use him with him, and he will do decent in to hold positions, for example, or against teams that don't have Celebi, or against non-Fey teams. So let's go back to this guy right here. To be honest, he's not fully built, but I'm trying here. So yeah, this guy has a dragon and a Celebi. So this one will cause problems as well. So Celebi will cause problems basically because the main attribute of Guzzlord is to do poison, as you can see. So he does poison. So because of that, the enemy after 3 strikes he will die if you attack him, of course. So at least now he's a little bit tankier than whatever we expected. So of course we're gonna be attacking the weakest Pokemon in here, and he will do. But as you can see, we don't have a strike, I would say, force, except if there is a Celebi, we don't have a strike force except Xeranas in this team. So this is pretty bad, to be honest. But we don't have any other choices in the matter. So right now we should definitely be going for Celebi, since he's the one that is causing problems. Otherwise, we will be able to finish these guys real quick. So of course we're gonna go for dark moves against Celebi, and we don't really care about whatever is rest. You just have to keep at him until he dies. then if he dies, then you got it pretty much covered. Yeah, now we can even put it in auto. He will do just fine against this guy. So the trick for Guzzlord is just you need to spam gastro acid. So usually if you have a good team around him, you might want to put him in the middle. So every time someone touches him, he get a gastro acid, and if that Pokemon reaches 3 times, then that using his this third attack, third normal attack, which is fourth skill in here, he will kill the monster automatically, and that's one hell of a ability. But of course, if Celebi is there, or maybe Cresselia that can repel poison, or Diancie that can repel poison as well, then yeah, it would be a little bit hard. Otherwise, you will do pretty much. I think we're gonna have a lot of problems in the battle tower today, since basically everyone is using a Celebi these days. So again, we're gonna try to go for the same thing as usual. We will buff defenses. This is the first thing you need to do, is to buff defenses. After that, it becomes pretty normal to just, you see, the Castro acid still works even if you buff defenses, so that's pretty fine. So now we got rid of Celebi, so we can pretty much do the rest on. Okay, let's just show you this ability that I just told about, which is about the gastro acid. He gives shields as well, which is pretty fine. So if you put him with Celebi, then that's double shields, and that's just super OP. So you can see now that this guy has 5 gastro acids. So if we attack him next, then he'll probably, he will not probably, he should die. Okay, so we're gonna attack this guy. You see here, so it will already kill the target if he has like more than 3 turns. See, done. So the only thing you need to concentrate on this guy is basically his defenses. So buff his defenses a lot. His damage, you really don't care about it. He actually work on poison. So he work with poison. So it's really not a problem. Another team that you can do, why I'm choosing Xeranas, by the way, because he buffs defenses, so that's the main reason. I could have put Regirock with him, that would work as well, since Regirock buff defenses as well, so that's another good team. Some use Lele, and if you ask why, it's basically because Lele has her environment buff, where she help and give the ability to move more than once. Okay, let's get rid of, we still have to. You see that if you don't use, if there is no acid stack, then the enemy is pretty gonna be a little bit okay, but at least his dark moves are good against Celebi, so you can get rid of him as soon as possible. Here we go. Oh, that was close. So the first thing you should do is definitely get rid of Celebi, then the rest should be easy. The rest you can even put it on auto. And with his dark moves and his poison, that is kind of cool as well against Celebi, so you have a good start against those. Okay, I think he's pretty fine so far. I think he will do much better in player vs player than in battle tower, because especially in player vs player, I mean in Champions League maybe, or in XVS, or in World Series. Yeah, check out the video on World Series. We're probably gonna do a video about him as well there, because not a lot of high players use Celebi anymore, since Celebi is pretty much useless in high levels, except for doing the daily stuff. But player vs player, Celebi will die really quick. So let's put him on auto and see how he fares. Okay, if he goes for his shields, which is cool, so then he gets a lot of buffs. And he has a good HP. As you can see, there is a lot of stacking going on of his assets, plus he debuffs speed, which is cool. So every time you touch him, he debuffs speed. So if you touch him, he debuffs speed. If he touches you, he gives you poison. So it's pretty, he's pretty a problem to deal with. And if he stacks his acid on you, then you're dead. That's pretty much it. Okay, so we are managing so far. I would have loved to have, instead of Celebi, Regirock. That would give just a really nice team in cross XVS or XVS to hold your position. That would be just great. I mean, he will stay there and he will just stack his poison, and the other guys will just be keeping. If you have high speed, of course, they will just keep healing him until the enemy dies, basically. So this is a good thing that Xerath is with them, since he buffs there. Xerath is gonna be one hell of a Pokemon later on as well. He's super tanky, and he will have huge healing abilities after the update. So just try to concentrate on your Xerath if you have him, since he will be really useful. Think hopefully, but in auto this team is really stupid, I feel. Instead of going to do for the weakest link, which is Celebi, they are still trying to go for. Oh, then we lost him. Yeah, in auto this is kind of bad. As I told, if there is a Celebi right there, then yeah, it's gonna be a problem. So let's restart. This is the coolness of Battle Tower. You can just quit and restart. So the first thing we're gonna be doing is, of course, protecting ourselves, but as well going for buffs first. Then after that, we're gonna go for this guy again. Then we're gonna start doing some damage right here. Now, after Spotlight is finished, we definitely need to go for Celebi. I should have went for the health dot Spotlight was finished. Anyways, now it is. Okay, here we go. So we really don't care about whatever happens after this. Here we go, almost there. If you manage to kill him, then that's game over. We are just using our Celebi right there too. So I think this is it. Yep. Then the next is gonna be pretty easy, since the asset gonna do its job. So one of the ways to counter teams such as this is to have, as I said, like such a Pokemon, Celebi and so on, that can remove poison, or Cresselia would do as well, and of course add of course add healing badge to it. So you're going to have to add the healing badge to it. Let's just show you something real cool here. You see that Arceus has, of course, 4 stacks in there. So we're gonna just kill him by one hitting him. That's the why Guzzlord is deadly as a Pokemon. If he can manage his gastro acid to hold, then yeah. So I believe that in this meta, he's okay to be used in such situations, but I still feel that in the next meta he will do much better with Zoroark. So if you can put him, for example, with Regirock and Zoroark, then you will have a good dark team that is really. So who's left? We have 3 levels left. Oh, this is electric. Oh, this is gonna be really tricky. Why? First, Coco kind of remove your ability to move first. Then you have Celebi that of course gonna remove the poison. So we will try to kill him. Oh yeah, we one-shotted him. That was good. So this is nice. And let's go for defenses. Because if we have left without his Fey move, then we probably would have died by now. Definitely would have died by now. So this is the 3rd Gastro Acid. Oh, we lost Celebi. This is gonna be tricky later on, but I will definitely go for it. Let's kill this guy first. Then let's buff and kill the next guy. Of course, he's gonna be losing. Yep. See if he doesn't get to you himself, his poison will for you. Oh yeah, we can revive him as easy as that. So this is the last level, and we are meeting another Celebi. Today is all about Celebis. So yeah, but it's a good training set, since you just have to remove Celebi out of the way to be able to. Let's go for the buffs first to survive the damage that it's gonna be created. Then we can let's forget about damaging. Let's just keep that till the spotlight is gone. And he has AoA, which is kind of cool. Ooh, that was close. Okay, now it's gone, so we can start damaging. That was really close. Let's make sure we don't die. Okay. We are almost there. Sorry about that. Now you've seen how how popular we are in Facebook. Sometimes there's just huge amounts. Oh, we lost Xenos. That's a really bad. Now let's see if we can manage without Xenos. I think we will still manage somehow. Just have to kill this guy. Ooh, we definitely have to reboot this. Here we go. Now, again, well, it's a process of error and tries, and you have to keep going until, of course, this is not fully, it doesn't even have his second ability yet. I'm gonna try to work on that later. Here we go, buffing stuff. Oh, we should have wait for the poison. Right, it doesn't matter. Let's keep going. Here we go. Let's try to go. That was close. Really close. How much damage does Akis have? Oh, 200k, that's why. Okay, now we can still go for the poison. And we will have to move against that Celebi in a few seconds. Okay, let's protect our Xenos here and protect ourselves using these shields. And of course, so this should be third. So this we should be able to kill Arceus. You see there's 3 stacks there in poison, so we should be able to kill Arceus here using this right away. So if we attack him, he should die. But this is another problem that I noticed while doing tests, and as you've seen, technically he should have died. But the problem is there is regular support. So this is definitely a bug that I wanted to show, and this is a good occasion that we have witnessed here. So I hope that the developer make this bug go away, because according to his skill description, he should be able to kill anyone use it after 3 stacks. But if someone has a shield like regular shield, it doesn't work. So that's not cool at all. I mean, right now he has 4 stacks, so let's try and remove the shields. Then now he will die. Oh, he didn't even die now. You see, this is not cool at all. And now we're gonna lose our Grenas. No, he dodged it. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's try to kill this Arceus before we move into. This is something that really should be worked upon by the dev. I mean, at least match the bloody descriptions that you have on your Pokemons. If it says that he gonna dies after 3 turns, 3 stacks, then he should die after 3 stacks. It's gonna take a little while to kill this guy, since he has a decent speed. 18k, not decent, it's a great speed. So yeah. But we are neither dying nor let. I think I should go for Celebi next. I'll switch the damage to Celebi and try to kill him as soon as possible. That should work technically. Yep, technically it should. Let's see how it does. This does 20 healing effects. Okay, then this will give rage, so we can just attack. We don't need rage so far. The stacking is huge, especially that Regigas support. We could actually use another type of support in here. It would actually work. We could use you could use a debuffer. Oh, I think we lost. Oh no. So we survived. But it's taken too long. And I think I'll just switch to a debuffer instead. Here we go. Let's choose this guy. But now with Zigrad, then you have to kinda make it really quick. You have to make it to kill the enemy really quick, otherwise you're gonna suffer. So the support will be provided by, this time we're gonna change, as you can see, we're gonna change our ways into making the support being made by Guzzlord itself. So Guzzlord will be provided the support, and with Regigas, so we will try to kill one by one. So you see that now things are much more easier than before, since we can debuff all that damage. Not only that, and you see that, but that's a lot of speed this guy has. It's so close, yet so far. Okay, let's remove. It's taking too long. I think we killed him. Yes. So now it's gonna be walk in the park. It's just gonna be stacking his poison. And that's gonna be pretty much it. So yeah, I hope today you've enjoyed how these stuff kind of work. It was informative to know that Guzzlord poison doesn't work all the time in terms of killing the enemy, so that skill doesn't work all the time, and it's definitely something they should work on. It's definitely something they should work on. I hope they do fix it real soon, because for people that are using him or planning to use him, this is not fair at all. I mean, it's really not fair. That's the only reason actually you should use him, because otherwise he's just super useless, except for if his only ability that can kill the enemy right away doesn't work, then he's not worth really worth the. Okay, now we should be able to kill. Now you should be able to kill him right away. Now it works somehow, and I think it's related to how they programmed this thing. They probably used that ability to just calculate how much HP the Pokemon has and reduces it to max. then with the shield it's found out that there is, this is a stupid way of coding it, so they found out there is more HP by the shield, so it stays alive because of that, which is just a really stupid way of doing it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Hopefully, if you have any questions, you can ask us in the comments. Or on Facebook, the link is in the description below. Cheers.